Cops, Central Organization of Police Specialists. Fighting crime in a future time.
Welcome to Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and I am coming back at you with, honestly, one of the coolest superheroes, period, folks. This is truly representative of the 80s, which was the greatest era ever of all time. I gotta say, the 80s was just, it was all that, folks. We had greatest cartoons, greatest music, greatest TV shows, and man, this guy was just the coolest, folks. So today we're gonna take a look at Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Cops and Crooks Bulletproof from the Cops animated series. Now, I never got a chance to get any of these figures back in the day. I wanted this guy so bad, but just didn't get a chance to get him. And lo and behold, now as an adult, I feel like I'm getting a lot of the things that I did not get a chance to get or wasn't able to get back in the day, which is so awesome. But man, Bulletproof is here in T's Multiverse, and I could not be more happy, y'all. So let's get into it, man. He comes with a lot of accessories and everything. And if I'm not mistaken, this is not the last figure or the final figure that we'll be getting. We'll be getting more from this line. I'm all in. This guy is so much fun, y'all. I've had a blast with the various accessories and everything that he comes with. So let's get into it, folks. So we have Mr. Bulletproof here. Just want to kind of show off his packaging here. All right, so we got Bulletproof. All right, Cops and Crooks fighting crime in a future time. While looking cool at the same time. All right, got Bulletproof here. Then we have this here on the back. Little bio. And then we have the Cops ID card. I like that. That's throwback, man. That's kind of like G.I. Joe we had back in the day with that. And then as I mentioned, we got more coming. So we got Long Arm. I remember him. And I guess this is a villain here, Dr. Bad Vibes. But Bulletproof is good vibes, man. He's so cool, man. I thought he was just the coolest with the hairstyle and the glasses and everything, man. So yeah, man, let's take a look at the accessories because he comes with a lot. First up, he is packaged with this cool display stand that has Cops and Crooks on it. All right, so we have that. We also have a variety of swappable hands, man. This is like a thumbs up hand. All right, so he can give you the thumbs up. Weapon holding hands here. All right, so we got weapon holding hands. We also have two fisted hands. We can give you the smackdown. So I sense Super 7 vibes with all these hands that they're giving us. All right. Then up next, we have a pointing hand. All right, so he can point at you and tell you how cool you are. You're cool as well, right? You're cool too. All right, and also we have yet another trigger holding hand, all right, for his weapon. I saved the best for last, like Vanessa Williams. And this is the hand that holds the badge. This is what I'll be posing them with. This looks so awesome, man. You see the badge decked out, has the gold for the shield. The rest of it is decked out in black, all right, to represent his wallet. Oh man, this is so cool. So yeah, man. So we have tons of hands and everything for Mr. Bulletproof. So he has a swappable head. This is the one that I'll be posing him with the shades turned down so you can kind of be looking at you from top of the shades. That's just how cool he is, man. I think you can pull it down even more so, like a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, the shades are pulled down slightly. That's pretty cool. We have his weapon decked out in all black. All right, with the silver here up top. And then we also have a peg for blast effects. And you ask, do we have blast effects? Yes, we do. All right, so we have this one here, an actual blast effect that you can just peg into this hole. All right, so we have that. Looks really good. Or we can peg in a smoke effect. So this guy has it all, folks. I mean, this is a really fun figure to have. All right, so we have that smoke effect. I love that. All right, we got even more accessories, folks. So we have the suitcase, all right? The cool suitcase that he walks around with, decked out in all silver, man. This handle does come off, so be careful. And then this does open up here, all right? Decked out in all silver. Inside, some minor designs and details. a few more gadgets or whatever that he can utilize. Yeah, I wish we would have had maybe a communication device as well as maybe a mini pistol to place inside the suitcase as well. But man, this is really awesome. So we have his suitcase that has all his important gadgets and documents, possibly. We have that. And we also have the handcuff. All right. So we got the handcuff so he can actually handcuff the suitcase to himself as he's carrying it around. So this is pretty cool. Decked out in all silver and everything. So you just have so much to utilize with this figure. And it just makes it so much fun to have stuff like this, man, for your experience as a collector, man. So it's so cool. And that's not all, folks. One of the most important things for this guy here, and because he has to go out in style, y'all. He's all about style. All right. And what's bulletproof without his trench coat? So we have a soft, good trench coat here. This is awesome, man. And he doesn't look right without it. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna because we're gonna take a look. And actually, I want to put. We got to put it on him, man. I gotta show you. I show you how. I want to show you how he looks with the trench coat. We'll take it off so we'll take a close look at everything. But man, he just looks so. Dare I say naked without the trench coat. But man, let's get this thing on him, man, so you guys can see how he looks with it. This should not take too long. Even though I'm doing it on screen, you know how that works on screen sometimes. All right, I got it on him. All right, so yeah, he has to have this on him, man. This is just a must. I love this. This is so cool. So he has this right here that is bendy wire that you can replace this piece of clothing with in order to close the trench coat. So you can go either way. I'm going to keep it like this. But I understand if you want to utilize this so you can close the trench coat and everything. But man, it's just the detail and the amount of just the different accessories that they provided with this figure is just like mind blowing, man. And I just love. I mean, I've had so much fun posing this guy around and just utilizing all the various hands and accessories and everything. So let's take a closer look at Mr. Bulletproof. All right, so I want to take his jacket off. This looks really cool. As you can see, we have the nice little I guess Jerry curl, and he has the S curl here. Kind of like reminiscent. I guess he's a little nod to Superman. All right, so it's a little nod to Superman. Superman S curl. All right, you guys rocking the shades here, man. I just love this, man. This is so cool. Now, as you can see, he has all of the mechanical cybernetic components here. From the mid, I guess from his abdomen all the way down here, he has all his cybernetic components. As you can see, it's kind of like more or less like an exoskeleton design. As you can see here, he has a star, which I'm guessing represents law enforcement and everything. But the detail and the designs decked out in all the silver of his mechanical or cybernetic components. Very impressed with that, man. They could have easily just dialed it in, but they went all in with the various details and everything. On the back here, I'm guessing this is where you would hook him up to recharge or whatever. But man, just the various, details and designs for his exoskeleton is very impressed with this, man. And of course here, he has just the regular clothing. He's rocking a special tie. All right, this is how bad he is, man. He's a sharp dresser, y'all. He said, you know what? I'm gonna go out and fight crime. I'm gonna look cool doing it. All right, so I take my hat off to that. He has these special shoes. They are fierce, man. These are really dapper. I'll say dapper shoes, man. That's what you say back. They used to say that back in the day, man. It's a real dapper back in the day. Here he has more or less lines to like slacks, half slacks or whatever, for his pants. But man, this guy looks awesome. Classic colors. Everything kind of matches what we saw in the cartoon and everything. Love the face sculpt here. How they handled the cheeks, the lips, and everything. Everything sculpted very well. Just the only thing I just don't like with the figures that I've been seeing of recent. This part here needs to be handled way better than they've been doing with a lot of the figures that I've been seeing. But other than that, man, this figure is awesome. Articulation seems very fluid with this guy here. You should have no issues articulating him. he can do the splits to about like this, folks. So you can only go so far with the splits. He has thigh swivel, okay, and he has knee articulation that goes back to here. Nice articulation in the foot area. A little rocking here. Do the T-pose with no problem. Arms, elbows bend to about right here. All right, you can touch the back of his neck. All right, so articulation works very well for this figure overall. That I went in on this guy because as soon as he dropped, or as soon as they revealed him, I guess last year, I was like, I cannot wait to get this guy. He is just he looks so awesome, and I look forward to getting the other two figures that they will have as this line go on. Hopefully, we'll get more. But this has always been my most favorite character from this series in Bulletproof. And again, man, he represents the greatness of the 80s, from back in the day. We had the Thundercats, we had He-Man, we had Transformers, G.I. Joe, all those cartoons were the heavy hitters. But we had the cartoons like this that kind of slid in from the background that kind of went unnoticed because of those other heavy hitters. Man, again, this figure is just so much fun. The various accessories truly elevate this figure to yet another level, man. And it just makes it that much fun to have overall. And again, man, I just can't say enough for, just how impressed I am with how this figure turned out. You get soft good materials, you get the various hands, weapons, everything, everything that you could need with a figure like this. I wish I could just have a cop's police car to put this guy with. Maybe they'll do that at some point. I'll be on the lookout for something like that. But again, man, very versatile. I recommend this guy. If you hadn't got him, if you're on the fence, you can get him. He is available on Big Bad Toy Store. He is a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. So I recommend that you go out and get him, man, because he is just so much fun, folks. And with that being said, let's compare Bulletproof to some of the other 80s icons that I have within my collection. All right, let's get to it. And here alongside Bulletproof, I have hands down some of the most iconic characters from our 80s cartoons, man, hands down. Starting with the Super 7 deluxe figure, Lionel. Up next, we have Brave Star from Dancing Toys. Then up next, we have the one and only true leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime, Studio 86 series. Then we have the most powerful man in the universe, He-Man from Mattel. And last but not least, we have the one and only leader of G.I. Joe, in my eyes, forever and always, Super 7 Ultimates, Duke. Y'all want to go back to the 80s? I want to go back to the 80s. All right, let's get on to the next, folks. And here, along with Bulletproof, is yet another very dedicated cop from a completely different universe, and that is the Thundercats Ultimates, Mandora with the Evil Chaser. All right, folks, that is a wrap. That's all I have for this episode. Be sure to comment below. Let me know, what do you think about this Cops and Robbers Bulletproof figure? Is this a buy? Is it a pass? Or you on the fence? Or do you just not even care, folks? Let me know in the comments. I'm looking forward to the other ones that's releasing, folks. I mean, I'm sold on this line, so I look forward to what's to come. Hopefully, we'll get vehicles. We'll see. Who knows? But, man, I'm loving this Bulletproof figure. It is definitely awesome. So definitely let me know in the comments, folks. What do you think about this Bulletproof figure? Let me know what you've been collecting out there. What you're looking forward to. There's so much that has been released already. There's so much that's to be released. So definitely comment below. Let me know. Folks, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, remember that I'm on social media with Instagram and Twitter. So if you have those outlets, be sure to give me a follow. And again, folks, I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart for tuning in. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe, stay tuned, and remember,
It's crime fighting time.
until next time, folks, bye for now.